Hello and welcome back to my channel. This is Gina and I got to go to Trader Joe's. Okay, I do that a lot, like every couple of weeks, but what's exciting is when they get a bunch of new stuff in, and they did. So we're going to talk about those new items, the tastes of those new items, and also some healthy meal ideas that are fast for summer weather. So this strawberry lemonade kombucha, guess what? I think this might be a Trader Joe's exclusive. You can tell me if you found it somewhere else. But I've looked in a few other stores and I haven't been able to find it. It's such a pretty color, ooh, and it tastes great. It's a little high in sugar for me. I don't do a lot of kombucha, but I take a separate probiotic. If you are not taking probiotics, this is a really good choice for getting some into you. So here's another new item, the Bloody Mary salsa, pictured on the right. And I have it next to our salsa authentica, which is our everyday go-to salsa that we buy from Trader Joe's. And it gets a lot of compliments. It has a fresh taste, even though it's jarred. So the big question for us has been, will the Bloody Mary salsa replace our salsa authentica? This is one of those seasonal favorites that's come back. It's popcorn in a pickle, and it is a pickle flavored popcorn. It's not very salty like a pickle, but it is so tasty. It's got a great crunch. We invited some friends over for a movie and we brought out a bag of this. The bag was gone. So, advice, word to the wise, get several when you're at the store. This is a new item on the shelf, these gluten-free rice crumbs. They are made out of ground puffed white rice, rice flour, salt, and rice bran, so no added sugar. We'll be using these to make meatballs, perhaps. Not sure exactly, but we wanted to give them a try because we were excited to have a gluten-free rice crumb option. These might go well with our green bean casserole. So, you know how I was mentioning probiotic drinks earlier with the kombucha that are high in sugar? Guess what? This mango cashew drink is sugar free. There's no sugar in it other than the carbohydrate that comes from the mango. This cultured cashew drink is so delicious. It tastes just like mango lassi. So, non dairy people, we finally got a mango lassi. Woohoo! Ooh, I'm about to share with you one of my favorite taco recipes. A fast one, that is. This is the cashew fiesta dip, which is a completely non dairy queso dip. I mix it with the salsa authentica because it's a little bland by itself. And then that becomes the sauce. And then we use the Cuban black beans for the protein. Quick, easy, delicious taco. I was really excited when I saw this collagen bar from Bulletproof. It's vanilla shortbread. The ingredients were impressive. They were gluten-free, but the stevia at the end of the ingredient list, I was skeptical, but I thought, I'll give it a try. Maybe they got the balance just right. For me, they did not. If you are sensitive to the flavor of stevia, this is not for you. Otherwise, yes. But don't be sad for me because I tried the ABC bar. If you are like me and like marzipan, you will like this bar. It's got the almond butter filling that tastes like marzipan. It's advertised as a soft and chewy chocolatey dough with creamy almond butter filling. And there is just enough of that gooey filling to make this, the dough would be dry without the filling, but it's a perfect balance. I resisted trying the bar because it is sweetened with a couple of things that are not, they're refined sugars. They've got some powdered sugar in there and some brown rice syrup. It does net down low enough to be acceptable. The bar is really good, and there's 6 in the box. They won't be around here for very long. I'll repurchase from time to time. This does not need to be a regular part of my day, but it is good. This new item is popular to the point where I couldn't get it the first time I went to try it. I had heard about it, I heard mixed reviews, and we got mixed reviews here too. I like them. They are just a dehydrated heritage carrot. It's organic, it's just sliced and then salted. It's really simple, really tasty to me, but not everybody likes them here either. That was all the new items we tried. Now, these are items that we have not tried but have been in the store for a while. Starting with the tapas style artichoke hearts. I have to say they were very high in sodium, so I don't see this as a repurchase. But if you were making a platter and you wanted some pretty cooked little artichokes that you could put with something that needs salt, they'd work well. We have not tried this organic spaghetti sauce with mushrooms, but it is not new in the store. It's just new to us. So maybe I'll talk about that later on if you're interested. We don't eat a lot of jarred spaghetti sauce. I grew up with a master spaghetti sauce maker. We call it sugo. And so I make some sauce or gravy from time to time. This we'll just doctor up and see how it tastes. Another item I've been walking by and decided to finally give a try to is this crushed ginger. It's in the freezer section. It's right next to the crushed garlic that I buy, and it's 1 cube is 1 teaspoon. So I love crushed ginger in my vegetables because it gives that bright, refreshing flavor. So we'll see how this one goes. I'll let you know if you're interested. Another one that we've been walking by, there's Trader Joe's has a lot of food in the store. And we have bought this organic refried pinto bean in salsa style. So we're going to give those a try and see what we think. We eat, of course, a lot of plant protein, and this looks like a good way to get it. I wanted to show you some of the beautiful produce that we get at Trader Joe's. And to reassure you that as a holistic health consultant, with all these packaged foods that I'm showing you, of course I eat lots of fruits and vegetables, and they're in my diet every day. And I hope they are in yours as well. Now I'm going to talk about some of the basics of what we buy at Trader Joe's, like this sea salt grinder. And to tell you that Trader Joe's, if you don't like something you buy there or there's something wrong with the package, you can bring it back for a refund. They really don't ask any questions, they just give you the refund. It's one of the reasons why it's so easy to try new items there. Oh, here's an item we love. We always have this on hand. It's the Trader Joe's organic sprouted tofu, and it comes like this. 2 packages side by side attached. And we typically just use 1 package for a meal. It's got a really firm texture, and we have the reassurance that it's organic, it's clean, and it feels really good when we eat it, and it's very tasty for tofu, you know. When we have parties, or have friends over for dinner, we always have a couple of different fun drinks on hand, like this organic coconut water with yuzu. So this is a sparkling coconut water. It's a fairly new item at Trader Joe's, and it has 0 sugar. So, but it doesn't taste that way. They use some ripe coconuts, they use some ripe yuzu, and this is refreshing and light and yummy. This is another one of the items we always have at home is the Trader Joe's coconut water. It is just coconut water and ascorbic acid. This is granddaughter's favorite drink, and it's just pure plain coconut water. A lot of companies add stuff to it. They don't. And also, this is a very reasonable buy at $2.99 for 33.8 ounces. My favorite. I've talked about this in another video, but I wanted to show you the package. The gluten-free whole grain bread in the green package. It does not have that weird texture that you sometimes get with gluten-free bread. The slices are kind of on the small side. We usually have one of these in the refrigerator and several in the freezer. Makes great toast, great grilled cheese. This is a frozen vegetable mix with carrots and peas and green beans and corn. Now, what I really like about it is I don't usually like frozen or canned carrots. There's something about that edge that the flavor takes on, and it doesn't with this one. So, if you're looking for that, this is a great choice. Okay, if you're a broccoli lover, you're going to like this. These organic broccoli florets are in the freezer section. We usually have several bags of this because we can add it quickly to a cooked soup even. We can make soup out of it really fast. We can make a vegetable stir fry with it really fast, and they are just luscious. They freeze well. Now for some quick meals that I put together. So these are usually during my writing day. So they have to be kind of fast. I usually put the ingredients together and then turn around and do dishes while it's cooking. So that's how I maximize my lunch hour. And this is the miso ginger broth. You can find this on the soup aisle mixed with some green frozen vegetables. Yum. I often eat this for lunch, and I make the whole bag every time. It's those green vegetables I just showed you with that organic miso ginger broth. And then I add turmeric, which I get at Trader Joe's, and garlic, which I buy frozen, the one that's next to the ginger that I finally bought. And that'll go in it next time, too. If I'm not starving, there will be some left, but sometimes I eat the whole pan. We haven't been buying this for very long, but we really like it now that we've finally tried it. It's called Misto alla Griglia. It is a marinated grilled eggplant, zucchini, and red pepper blend. It has balsamic vinegar in the marinade. You find this in the frozen aisle. And I pair it with a can of Great Northern beans, organic ones, and cook that up. The preparation on the misto, the label tells you, is to let it thaw, let it come to room temperature, and then use it. Well, I'm impulsive, so I don't always know if I'm going to eat that day. I usually take it straight from the freezer, put it in a steamer basket with a little water underneath. I rinse off the beans and put them right on top. This makes a fast and delicious meal. I hope you enjoyed looking through all these foods with me. I know I had a really good time talking about them. I love eating these foods. I feel really good in my day-to-day life, which is a mark of a good diet. And if you are interested in seeing more videos like this, if you're into reading, eating, and writing, please subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell because I want to see you next time. I love to pair my food videos with one of my books and one of my characters in the books. And for this one, it's going to be Lucy from Desert Sunrise. She is a nutritionist turned restaurant critic turned travel writer, and she gets her happy ever after in this fantasy romance when she meets Stan. That's as much as I'm going to tell you, but there's a link in the box below if you'd like to find out more.